Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. On 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back to Mixon on 1st down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 24, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Tua going to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here you go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On one, right?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 12. Here we go, get in the huddle.
Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joseph Osai
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Tua.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Here we go.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Ready? 11. 11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Tua, the final shot before half. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mixon with a first down carry.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He's got the first down and more.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
53 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Strike! Strike!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one.
Touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
On 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 98 yards rushing for him now. It was his 10th carry of the ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
11 MT,
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I'm 1, Rick.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tua now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Joseph Osai
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mixon will try the right side.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
147 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.